Greetings, my Rantians. Hope y'all are doing well today, and welcome back to another episode of the Juan Island Challenge. Oh
You'll
boy.
be doing this for the good of all of us.
Oh sweet Jesus. Hello. How are you? Oh, okay. She's got a quest, so we'll take a look-see at it. We got to artisans in the last episode, but I also want to mention to everybody that I have made and started up the Rantian Twitch account. It is in the description. I would be very much appreciative if you go over there and follow it, because that's where I'm going to be doing live streams primarily from this point on. I think, really, that seems like a better platform to do it. I'm not sure. We're obviously just testing things as much as possible. But along with that, I also do want to say we have to really start pivoting into the artisans.
Superstition, perhaps?
Well, she's gone, so who cares? We have to really start pivoting into artisans because they're going to be paying us a lot more money, okay? I know it sounds terrible to say, ultimately, because we have to work on canned food, but we have to do this because we need to get over to the New World as quickly as possible. Otherwise, the other AI are just going to snag up all the islands, and we'll be left with a really small one that's not really that fantastic. So let's stop the spin and get to work. Maybe we can ask her for that quest again. How much did it... Oh, it went down to 47. Can we ask for that quest
I've
back?
nothing for you.
Okay, well, we don't need that then. We still do have the Merlin that has the 5 tons of weapons for Alonso, so I'm going to go and hand that to him. And we're going to keep selling these ships off to Archie because we do need to make money. And ultimately, I want to start making some clippers because clippers will go for a lot more. And, oh boy.
New orders.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Yep, that's what I thought. No. Oh, there's another one there too. Oh, but Archie's helping us out here. Oh, yeah. I forgot. He doesn't... he likes to fire at her. Cool. This is such a blessing in disguise, man. It's unbelievable. Nice. Are we still working on stuff? So we're getting 2 more of these guys out there. Lovely. And we need to take a look-see at the current situation. So we are only making plus 93. And our guys are not paying us a hell of a lot because our maintenance costs are out the wazoo. Not to mention the lovely royal taxes that we all love to enjoy.
We deserve.
How much would it be to upgrade a couple of these? I do want to at least try to get...
Don't tell me you followed your orders.
Yeah.
Never asked you how it felt to be bought.
Alright, that's Anne's ship.
We
but
assist however
I'm
we
not
may.
certain whether... Oh, come on, Alonso. Seriously?
Ship under attack.
Oh my god.
Take the rudder.
Hey, Alonso, you want to help me out here? Oh, she's stuck. She's stuck. Maybe I can get out of here. We may end up losing this ship, which is going to really suck. Unless I can get a ceasefire with her. Is that possible? How much does she want? 20k? I think it's around 20k. Come on, get this game save away. Yep, let's do it.
It's rare we leave any alive.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, let's get a ceasefire with her. Because, quite frankly, I don't really want to be fighting her. And I'm going to be making money through selling the ships at any rate. So, don't need to worry about it too much. All right, let's get these guys upgraded to the artisan.
Life is like seawater that only deepens one's thirst.
Hey, can we get those buildings to spawn in? Yeah, thanks. That'll be really, really great. How is it that these 3 homes look exactly the same? But why am I digging it? It looks nice. It looks pretty nice. Okay, so with regards to the artisans, what we have to do is we need to start working on the windows. And the windows are going to need us to have the sand mines, glass makers, lumberjack huts, all that good stuff. I think I'm going to put them back here. This is going to be a minute, so if we have one of each of these and we have 2 window makers, we should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of these guys down, and obviously they are going to be expensive. And I'm going to go ahead and put down a warehouse back here as well, because I do want them to just stay here for the long term. And the main, window makers, that's the part that you're going to have to be spending the most money on, because it's freaking 200 on the maintenance. That sucks. Okay, that really sucks. Let's see how much these guys have sprawled, even. Have we ever tried a New World expedition with a schooner? I don't even think it's possible. Well, it could be, but then I have to go to and from in order to grab stuff.
Sir Archibald.
How much is it to make the clipper? We really need to get to the clippers now. I can make a frigate. I can send over a frigate with this. We need 750 artisans. Not have at the moment. These guys aren't going to pay us a hell of a lot for what we're providing them. We need to give them the variety theater. We're not giving them the beer, which we don't have the fertility for, but we do have the red peppers, which is so really awesome because we're going to have to make the artisanal. Oh my god, 2-minute processing time. It's terrible. It's terrible, man. Oh, okay. Maintenance cost of 100? Screw that. Nope, I need more money before I can even contemplate doing so. Let's see what even dropped from her ship, because if it's some more weapons, I'm gonna grab them. Oh, the Admiral's around here somewhere too. I want to try to find him as well, just so we can get all the pieces on the board.
Stations.
Alright, what's that? Oh, a mate. Okay, well, we can sell that dude, make a little bit of money, and then we can also sell the ship and make a little bit more money. That is the most important thing right now. It's making the money. The artisans are going to pay us more for everything anyway. So, in the grand scheme of things, this is the right call to individually start upgrading these buildings. There we go. Oh, getting the sewing machines is not going to be bad either. Sewing machines, we have to find goods to put into our
Yes,
our
I
Docklands.
already know who you are.
Oh, you do?
I am Admiral Vicente Silva.
Damn. Okay. Well, let's see what your island's all about, dude. Well, I see you have a gunboat. That's very nice. He likes to sprawl a little bit slower than Margaret Hunt, but at the same time, he really likes building a ton of ships. So I am very curious to see what he's going to be doing. I don't think he's colonized much. He probably has like one additional island somewhere. One additional island is probably what he has. I think I'm going to bite the bullet and build the second steelworks right now, because I do need to get our steel beams production a little bit better at the moment. And we're going to get all these roads paved. That, and I'm also going to do... Oh, can't do those ones specifically. There we go. What is this mine? That's a copper deposit, and this one's a coal deposit, which we can tap into once we have 750 artisans. But the main goal right now is to get the clippers.
Constructed.
Or if Archie has one and it's cheap. Well, look at that. There is one.
Stations.
I present
Oh,
my
wait. You can have him first. And then
Anyone for croquet?
you can have the ship. There we go. Made a little bit more money. You know what? I think I am going to go ahead and make the... Yeah, because if I get the frigate over to the New World with some supplies, then I will be able to colonize an island over there and get it started. So yeah, I'm going to build that one frigate instead of waiting for the clipper. And hopefully there are going to be some quests around, so like he has one.
Don't fail me, or
Ooh!
there will be ramifications.
Oh, okay. What you want? What
You're
you
free
want?
to go now.
34 tons of weapons, my doc. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold up. How much do I have? I don't think we'll make this one in time. Hold on. We have 5. Well, see, this is just the universe telling me that to make any clipper frigates right now. Okay, where's our weapon factories? They're right over here. I don't even have enough steel beams for this. You know what? If that's the case, I don't care. It's a good item, but at the same time, I didn't think he was going to ask me for weapons, dude. I don't have the capability of doing it. At all. Zero. Zilch. Nada. There we go. Even just even a little bit of money these guys can give us, that's really substantial. Because they're not paying for the church. They would pay for the beer. And I'm hoping we can start working on this production of windows relatively soon. I need to let it cook for a little bit more time. Where's the Merlin? I'll probably just buy some more steel beams from
Don't
Archie.
tell me I've missed it.
Because that's going to be really ridiculously important.
As
How
a
much
boy,
is this?
I was chased through the palace by a disgruntled goose, honking and hissing. I had its egg, you see. Once I'd given it back, the goose and I became firm friends.
I'm telling you, his voice lines are the best. I don't think they could ever top this man. I legitimately feel they can never top Archibald Blake. He's just a legitimate legend of the Anno community. Am I right or am I right, gang? But 15,000 for that's not too bad. I think I might want to purchase it once I do have enough ships out here. Get another one of those. Because we cannot stop making ships. We have to keep going. We have to keep going. We need to keep selling. Hopefully we'll get some more quests out here. That's Archie's ship. Where's my other one? Didn't I bring one over? Oh, I just sold it. Okay. And I'll buy some more steel beams, bring it over, and hopefully be able to get working on the glass maker. Nice.
New orders.
Even selling the frigate will go for a lot of money, but that's just a real waste. Okay, that's going to be 8. We can justify putting this one over here for now. Doesn't look too bad even. That way they can work effectively over in this spot. And we'll put down blueprints for 2 window makers to start. And I'm curious to see how much they would pay. I never remember. And we have to get 50 more guys. Can we, oh, you know what? We can do this. We can provide them with their lifestyle needs. And with their lifestyle needs, at least with... Oh, I'm sorry. I hit the mic. My bad. With their lifestyle needs, we'll be able to get a little bit more money from the clay that we're providing them. And we're giving them wool. And I think we do have enough wool in here, and we definitely do have enough clay. So let's just keep that going. That's pretty damn decent momentum.
Well,
Let's see. Is it going to be enough for everybody, though? I think so. Yeah, so clay will be fine. And the wool was going to be just fine, at least for now. Yeah, that'll be totally fine. Even if we have to cut out 2 of those, I'm fine with it. I just want to make sure that we can get enough money and hopefully start the New World Expedition in this episode. Because if not, then we are in for real world of hurt. Even though they haven't colonized every single island here, there's still the small guys that they're going after. It's just not something I really want to test. I don't want to tempt fate in that regard. Let's see here. Can we build this? Okay, let's go ahead and build this one. So we'll start working on the glass, which is totally fine. Happy to see that. I think ultimately we will make a lot of money once we bring over the rum and stuff like that, because they will go for a bunch. Rum and, like, easily going for engineers giving them rum. They're going to pay so much money for it. Unbelievable. We do have the New World Expedition unlocked, though, correct?
I'll captain for ye till blood boil of freezing.
Yeah, we'll use the frigate in order to do this. I can't believe I'm actually saying it. I legitimately don't like building frigates. I never have in this game. I just consider them to be useless, unfortunately. And there have been many arguments made, which I do understand completely, and I hear the thoughts all the time, right? I just personally think that they're useless because of the way that I play them. The way I play this game is to go full-on warmonger, and they don't cut it for me, champ. They legitimately don't. Which is okay. You know, I know what their intended purpose is. They're meant to just protect your trade lanes for the most part, but for me, I'm just like, hey, look, ship in the line, more guns, more firepower. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna destroy things, I'm gonna laugh at the NPCs as I do it. You know, that's just the type of player I am. And we're making a little bit of money now, so what I want to do is I want to
feel it reflects the times.
Wait, what do you feel reflects these times, champ? Hello, wait, what? Riot chance increased by 25%? But then at the same time, we're gonna get +5, and then ships sold. The Godspeed was sold to Sir Archibald Blake. Okay, that is the article I was waiting to see. Publish it. I don't care. I do not care whatsoever. Okay, let's get another Schnapps distillery out here because I know that they're going to want to have some more. You know what? Go and make another one. And I'm trying to come up with the best possible resources that we can put into the Docklands. I know later on we can definitely utilize the elevators and abuse them to high hell. But right now, I think it's best if we consider other options, such as maybe sewing machines are pretty good. We could also even put weapons in there, so like if we're making enough money and mass produce on the weapons, that'll be okay. I'm not making the like the big boy ships, the battle cruisers and stuff like that. But I can always still
raised a settlement.
I can still make like advanced weapons and put them in the Docklands, and that's still fine. I can't build anything besides sailing ship. That is the whole point. Did we get another ship over here?
New orders.
Yeah.
Sir Archibald Blake.
There we go. That's another one. We're keeping the Merlin here just so I can purchase some steel beams. 6.2. Take half. Yeah. Take half, because we're trying to be a little bit economic here. Just a little bit, not too much. Because when we build this thing, it's going to be minus 200. We don't even have enough money to make it. Which one are we building now? We're getting the frigate out here. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's build those. And hypothetically, I think we should probably consider actually upgrading a little bit more with the current steel beams that we have over getting some of the other buildings. Let's get this little set upgraded, because then they're going to give us more money. And now they're going to want the variety theater. So they don't pay a lot for the variety theater. But the beer is just good, man. The beer is what they want. Hold on. I have a question. I could make beer in the New World and ship it over.
I fear my plea shan't be heard above common tumult.
Okay, please tell me you're gonna... That's what we need. Alright, perfect.
Save me from this tortuous perplexity.
Alright, where it at, though? Right behind the church? Got it.
Novel business this is. So let me show you how to arrange trade contracts and build up your docklands.
Yeah, we definitely need to start working on this as possible. Okay, well, first and foremost, we're taking a picture of this little duel that's happening. I didn't even see where they're at. But nevertheless, they're here, so enjoy the picture, I guess? Oh, there he is.
Rapture! Rejuvenation!
Okay, not bad. All food production, which also includes the cannery and the artisanal kitchen. For once, an artisan did help me. Wow, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I can also sell it if I really want to. I don't think it's that necessary to do so. And I think we'll be fine when it comes down to our influence meters, because, like, truth be told, we're not expanding anywhere. All we're doing is really probably just building ships and harbor defenses for the most part, and 2 of our islands. 1 here and 1 there, so should be good overall.
New orders.
Let's get the steel beams in here, and we're going to start stockpiling until that frigate is made. And I'm kind of just still looking around to see if there are any quests that we can possibly do. Let's turn those in.
Adjust the sail.
Keep the Merlin over here. And let's just see... That plus 34, I want to upgrade more of these guys into workers, man. That'll be a lot better. Okay, so...
Happy as a pig in muck.
Yeah, so here's the deal. We need to get a saved, so this one farmer can upgrade. I think. Should be able to. It's like right on the edge, man. Good lord. There we go. We got it. That little bit is going to help us out. And hopefully she'll be able to upgrade into... See, I've been playing like the older Anno games now. I had no idea in 2070 that the buildings upgraded themselves. That's pretty neat, in my humble opinion. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to fast forward this so she upgrade. There we go. It only took us like a millisecond. There we go. You guys upgrade. You guys also upgrade to worker. You guys can do the same. Get some more money.
It's all right, this, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty good. What's your problem? Oh, come on, man. Seriously? You're gonna upgrade now, are you? There we go.
Ship constructed.
Awesome, we got our frigate. The Nifty Mullet. Neat. I like the name. Pretty nifty. I'm gonna grab the Regal plating because, well, quite frankly, that's my favorite. And yeah, we're gonna stick to it. Look at the Rantian insignia on it. That's really
Frigate
cool.
First class.
That's really nice. Very, very pretty. Okay. I gotta figure it out here. What is happening? Do I have a fever? Oh, I think I'm okay. Keyword, I think. Or keywords, I think I'm okay. Could be totally wrong. How about our other productions now? Are we still good? So the sausages is down, and the bread is also down, so we're gonna have to get both of those a little bit more. Let's get another bakery, and then the sauce of slaughterhouses. Get another one of those, and instantly goes our money. Yep. It's just, it never fails. It legitimately never fails. You try to upgrade even just a little bit in the beginning of the game,
Ready for
and
assignment.
it's just over. It's just completely over. If we have the nifty mullet then, I don't feel like I need to hold on to the Merlin. Unless, let me see how long it's going to take for these ships. I keep putting in more. I think we should be fine then. It's a minute 30, and we're just going to keep sending them over, so we'll make the money here in a second. Let's get ready for that New World expedition, because we're going to get right now. We are not going to be taking anything that the quest requires of us, because we have to get all the other stuff to colonize, which is pretty much that. That's all we can do. Maybe if I had held on to that mate, it would have been interesting, but... Oh, wait, I do have him. Okay, whoa.
You can rely on us.
Wait a minute. I had no clue. Expedition. Okay.
Time to rummage in the old sea chest.
I mean, that's already a 76% chance because we have naval power. Items. That's 92. And then the iron oven we can't do anything with, so nothing else as far as ship items are concerned. Let's go ahead and start this expedition right now. And I want to see where it goes, because if it goes straight through here, then I'll be confident knowing that I can have some routes go right along the edge down here, and we'll be fine to at least get like our rum and our stuff over there. Because the reason why I was thinking about the beer is not only can the hacienda cheese the living hell out of it in order to make beer, so then I won't have to do anything over on this side, but I can also produce rum like no tomorrow. So I think on both of those fronts, we should be, again, no pun intended, smooth sailing.
Ship constructed.
Yeah, so we're going through back here. We got another ship out, so let's go and sell them off. Another 2.5k. Really want to get up to 750. Yeah, that's gonna be a stretch. We do have... I really want to upgrade them. Yeah, I really feel like we should. The most important thing right now.
New milestone.
Thank you. New milestone. That's great. How many do we have? 570 artisans, and we're giving them their lifestyle needs, so that's helping us out a little bit. 232 on the balance is really nice too. Okay, so now we do have access to the sewing machine factory, but it is expensive. But they will also pay us 12 coins for it. So I'm not opposed to at least getting the first one situated. When we get enough money, we will build up the production chain. So I'm going to put 2 sewing machine factory blueprints down over here. And we're just going to encase them within the roads right over here. And we'll just hold until we have enough in order to build it. How much do we need? 12,000. We only have 3. But at least we're making money. I'm happy about that. And yeah, it looks like the ship is going right where I expected it to. So that's real big brain.
What a jolly.
It'll take us a little bit in order to make our money back, because again, we do only have one of the sailing shipyards. I think what I'll go ahead and do, though, is at least pre-plan a second one, but it seems like this isn't the way. I'll put you right next to it and get a little road connection situated like so. Because we need to make sure we churn out ships. This is the only way we can make money at the moment. And with this, I do also want to try to get some more homes upgraded. So let's get them. Let's get them. And get more workers at the moment. We don't have a lot of timber. See? And I don't really want to increase the amount of the working conditions, because then people will get pissed. 392 is not bad, and it seems like everything is going okay-ish. I'm gonna get another one, or these two should probably be built. I'm gonna do us a real solid on this one. I'm saying far away. There we go. We'll have those, and then we're going to need another one of the flour mills. Fill up that warehouse, and I'm going to put the next flour mill over down here, because we're going to need some more bread. I don't want to build it. I just want to, like, pre-plan. How about that? Put those there, and we'll leave them as such. Oh, Margaret Hunt's got a quest.
Ship constructed.
All right, can we see the quest?
I merely choose the pieces. They move of their own accord.
Okay,
Good,
where is this?
child.
That's not a bad one. Where's this frigate? It's really freaking close. Hold on. I'm gonna kill it off before I head out. Because I'd rather get on somewhat good terms with her, and I can cheese this by firing at it sooner. Is it going all the way down? Where's our ship? You turned around already. Okay. So we'll be able to chase it here in a second. She might shoot at it. Is she gonna shoot at it? I don't think it's like within the no, it's within the range, but it's just not an enemy of hers, so there's no reason for that sucks. It is what it is too. I mean, I can't always expect things to be that easy. But we need to make sure we get the first volley off, and then I'm gonna bring the Merlin down to collect whatever comes from it. This 12,000 is gonna help us get our factories going. And then we'll get this thing back on the expedition as quickly as possible. So, go ahead and fast forward it. Okay.
Steady her course.
Perfect. If we stand here, we'll get the first volley off. Volley or two. I could try to turn the ship as quickly as possible in order to get the second volley, and then I'll guarantee that the ship is going to be fine. Get the Merlin down here. I don't even know where the heck it is. Is it over here? Is that you? Yeah, it's over here. Nice. Taking a damaged ship to the New World. That's going to be a great idea. It's in a bad spot, kind of. I think we'll still get the first volley off, unless that firing arc actually kicks in, which I highly doubt. Fire!
Halyard, sheets, and braces!
Yeah, first volley done. They're still not shooting at us. I don't think they can. We got the shot off.
Make sail!
Keep going, keep going. It's not even turning. I'm happy with this.
Steady her course. Halyard, sheets, and braces.
We'll get one more volley before we turn. Okay.
Make sail.
All right. Going.
Keep her constant.
Yeah, we're just legitimately cheesing that now. Oh, you love frigates in this game, don't you, champ? Oh my god.
Steady her course.
Go, one more. Yep.
Make sail.
We're gonna leave this spot without a freaking dent in our ship. I like it. I don't know what the hell the AI is doing, but now it has damage slowdown, and it is just not doing so well. I thought that was the Merlin. It's coming though.
Halyard, sheets, and
Okay,
braces.
turn. Almost there. Almost dead. One more shot, I think we'll be fine. And then we can get back on the expedition. Boom. Easy.
Her course.
Get back on it. Can you, yeah, start expedition and shoot. Thank you. The Merlin, I need you to go and pick this up, please. We have two of our schooners in here.
The bright.
And the HMS Solo. Nice. Okay, two of those. So we're at 10k now. We're going to get the money from her. We'll be up to 12k something. Is she going to give us another item? I'm not sure if she would. Oh my god, she built the Mac Daddy. Oh no. Yep. Let's hope to god that they don't declare war on us, because that one won't be fun when you go up against these types of harbor defenses with wooden hulled ships. That's just no. Not a good idea whatsoever. Absolutely not.
Come, don't be shy. As loyal as a puppy.
Station.
+4 and almost 13k worth of finances, so you'll love to see it. You definitely love to see it. All right.
On our way.
I think we should get one sewing machine factory built up as
May
soon
we
as possible.
see these shores again.
But we need to get the windows up first, so let's go ahead and build this guy. Like, is it only 100? No, it's 200. I thought it was only... Even though I did say earlier how much it costs, but you think I remember? But yeah, what I was saying is we can probably try to cheese everything New World related, and I'll tell you how. The Hacienda is able to negate fertilities, okay? They can also process beer over there with wheat, all right? So we can not only make a bunch of rum to send it over here for our people to drink, we can also make a bunch of beer over there and bring it over here because they'll be able to have it, you know, all over. And later on, when we eventually, hopefully, form trade routes with Anne, seeing as how, like, this guy somehow already did it, we will go ahead and sell the excess over to her and make more money. I thought for a second that her main area was destroyed. It looked like it was destroyed from this angle. Or is it just me?
Constructed.
How many more do we have? Wait, no, nothing in the queue. Nothing in the queue. 594. Okay, can we get some more? Really wants... one here. Promotion not possible. Yeah, I know. Get that and get that. All right. Make a lot more money that way. I'm so happy. I'll be so happy. We can't get windows from Arc. No, but we can get sewing machines if we might. Hold on. How much sewing machines will they... Just the one, but I highly doubt that they're going to be, like, going through it like crazy, but we don't have the
Sir
money.
Archibald.
Sell that one off. Keep selling the ships. And now we have the New World Expedition underway. So there's just a couple other things I really wanted to do. You legitimately cannot have an episode with you boy without some banners, okay? All right? I test you. I test you all the time. And I want to see if you guys are paying attention. So, banner. Banner. Hey, you know what? Hold up. Column. We need some fountains. Which fountain don't I normally place? I don't typically put down the Endless Skies one. Yeah, but where can I put it?
When I think of you, I think drudgery.
Dude, you don't need to. I'm not using propaganda. I'm being a good boy, man. Leave me alone. This is a good spot for it. Again, I don't typically put this one down, but I think that looks kind of cool. So now we got the Banner Holics, Column Holics, and Fountain Holics all in one little fell swoop. And that's cool. I don't know if we didn't set this one to have skyscrapers anyway, so we won't see them. But nevertheless, there are spots of the Imperium that have plenty of skyscrapers. You guys should go and visit them. They're in the beauty build category, by the way. You should definitely see that. Now, we're getting our first windows out here, which is fantastic. What is the problem? It's the workers. It's the bread. Okay. So we need to build this one up. And then we will build up another bakery. Because I think that'll be able to solve the problem. Yeah, there we go. Pretty good. So with that next bakery, we should be good. I'm going to fast forward it just a little bit so we get their numbers up. Because I don't really want to end off an episode with something going wrong. And getting back into the
constructed.
Okay, that's another ship. Merlin, you can big chill over here. And when we make a, like, I'd say around like 30 to 40k, we'll build up this next one, and we'll be able to churn out some more ships. So having workers here all the time is going to be something that we'll need. Okay, good. It's going back up. Love to see it. Yeah, beer and rum. Those are the two things we have to prioritize. Beer, rum, and clippers. And in fact, I don't want to spend them. I really don't. I'm fighting the urge. I'm really fighting the urge. Also need to get up to electricity as quickly.
What a jolly...
Alright. Another ship sold. That's 76 plus. It should go up somewhere to like in the hundreds or maybe even the current population size.
Scooped us out of the gutter, you did.
Come on. It'd take you
never
forever.
needed friends.
Well, I don't know about all that. Friends are pretty important. The clay is going to be a problem.
Some lesions cannot be closed.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of this one. Because I think we're getting enough bricks anyway, and if we need more, we can always get some from Archie. I don't want to cut off the artisans from having the clay, because they are giving us some money from that aspect. So, let's just... Oh, wrong button.
Ship constructed.
Nice. Okay. Kind of just like teetering off and on between going into the
We
red
don't
and
need
staying
you dragging us down.
up. Okay, what the hell? How come everyone's pissed off with me now? Y'all like chill?
Come to me looking crestfallen.
Oh my god, everyone's pissed off.
I present my
But you know who's always consistent? It's Archie. Let's take a look, see at the world map and see where our ship is. Oh, it's already at the new world. Kind of. It's getting into it to... We didn't bring any rations, so naturally it's going to be a little bit of a bad time for our crew. But you know what? I would imagine that there's plenty of fish. They just have to find the right spots to get at. You know what I mean? That's the best way of going about it. 658. We are very close. We're very, very close. I want to get some more artisans. I wish I could provide... Wait a minute. What the hell am I doing? See, like, they would get rum too, but, like, in comparison, where's an artisan building? That's not ours.
Mine is a life half-lived.
They would want to have the rum a lot more, and I guess maybe in order to get the population size for the workers pretty high, I will have to seriously consider their lifestyle needs. That's why I just saw the beef, and I was like, whoa, that's 2 additional? I think I'm going to do that really quick. I'm going to get a cattle farm going, because we're going to need them anyway. We have to set these guys up for the artisanal kitchens anywho. So go ahead and build this one up. And I want a silo attached to it right now. And let's get the pastures all set. I think we'll have enough grain. No. Kinda, sort of. It's not going to be fantastic.
All hands at the ready.
Alright, first bit of the expedition. Let's do this. Oh, wait. We're going to lose out on stuff? Oh, that's 23 crafting bonus, but that's 20... You know what?
It's no mere superstition.
Okay. Well, we got through that easily. Just continue.
Ship constructed.
Oh. Another ship constructed.
Stand to attention for the boss.
I think I'll get a grain farm built over here. I think I like that idea. Until they're optimized, there's literally no need to have them all be in one spot. I just kind of default to doing so. It's a problem on my end. But we'll get the cattle farm going. Then we will activate the lifestyle needs for the beef for the workers. They'll give us some money. They'll give us some population. Let's just go and see. Yeah, so they'll go through the beef quite a bit. Right now, it's more so because the silo is not active. But once it is, I think it'll be a little bit more even-ish. So we'll probably have like 3 or 4 cattle farms even going into the canned food. As you can see, I'm totally stalling with the canned food. So this should be not 2 minutes. Okay, it should be 1 minute. There we go. Production. All right, that's perfect for our amount of workers. That's perfect. So they'll start having some beef here relatively soon, and that means I can upgrade even a little bit more of the artisans. Hopefully make some clippers. Or at least put a clipper in the queue, because I know they go for... How much are we at? 826. Okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. We have some clippers. Nice. It will take a little bit longer to make them, but we'll sell them for a lot more, and they'll be more effective, because we're going to have to spam these guys specifically in order to bring all the stuff from the New World over here. So, that's going to conclude today's episode. We have started getting a lot of artisans. We've started our New World expedition, and now we have to just do our best to get to the Docklands as quickly as possible and get beer and rum over here as quickly as possible too. I said that twice, so now you know that is an emphasis on the syllable, okay? We need to have this, all right? We need the money. We have to provide them with pretty much every sort of happiness need they want. Otherwise, we are in for a world of hurt when the other maintenance costs start racking in. So, until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends, and I'll catch you on the next episode, my Rantians.